Well, how's it going, everybody? This is Brett Darian, back again already. And it has arrived. My new old laptop is here. There were some delays with shipping, but it's finally here. And I am ready to open this up. I am eager to get in this box and see what's inside and start messing with this old laptop. So that's what we're going to do. So I've been wanting to get an old PC again. I was thinking about maybe getting like an old desktop, but in the end I decided to go for another laptop because laptops are they take up less space and they're easier to work with. And for what I'm going to do with this computer, a laptop is more than enough. So this is a Dell. This is my very first Dell computer. I usually build my own computers, but when it comes to laptops, I mean, you can't even build your own laptop, can you? No, I don't think you can. Maybe you can customize it with parts and stuff, but you can't like build one from scratch. Alright, so here's what's inside. Some packing material. I have a lot of this stuff laying around. Okay, first thing we got is Windows XP. So I guess he burned them on CDRs. There's Windows 98 SE. These are just backup Windows installs. So I did order this from someone on eBay who I think has a computer shop and he repairs laptops and computers. So he fixed this one up. He installed Windows 98 as well as Windows XP on it, so it's dual boot. And he also replaced the CMOS battery as well as replaced the hard drive. So this one should be good to go. And this is the power adapter. I believe it's the original, the OEM power adapter. Yeah, it says Dell. So this is the original power adapter. Alright, so the laptop is nicely wrapped. Okay. Let's get rid of the box. And we'll carefully unwrap this. Alright, so here it is. This is a Dell 600M. Let's see, it's locked down here. Here we go. So this is a Dell 600M. It originally came with Windows XP. It has a Pentium M processor. I think this one is 1.5 gigahertz. And this has the maximum 1 gigabyte of RAM that it was shipped with, I believe. And I did find a review of this particular laptop on cnet.com, I believe. And in that review, they praised it pretty well. They said it has like ATI's fastest video chip at the time. I think it was the ATI 9000. So that's pretty good. And this one, it could also go up to 1.6 gigahertz, and you could also get it optioned with a few other things. But overall, it seems to be a pretty solid laptop from 2003. It has a 14.1 inch screen with 1024 by 768 resolution, which is 4:3, but again, we're dealing with older software here, so 4:3 is just fine for this vintage. On the side here, we do have a optical drive, a DVD ROM, and a CD RW. So this is a CD burner, not a DVD burner. And I believe you can also pop this. You can pop this whole drive out and swap it with something else if you wanted to. And these are the speakers up here. And on this side, we have a headphone jack, a microphone input, as well as a PC card. You can use that for expansion. I think you can add FireWire to this laptop using this expansion slot, I believe. And on the back here is where most of the ports are. We have a VGA output, as well as two USB 2.0 ports, and even an S-video output, a Ethernet jack, a standard telephone jack, and even a parallel port, as well as a serial port. So yeah, these are ports that a lot of older PCs had, and you definitely don't get these ports on new computers anymore. I mean, you don't even get optical drives on new laptops anymore. You really don't get anything, just maybe memory card slots, and that's pretty much it. Alright, so let's try to turn it on and see if there's battery in it. Now, the seller did say that the battery does hold charge, but it's not guaranteed. So, of course, when you have batteries that are this old, I assume this is the original battery that came with the laptop. So, I really wouldn't trust those, but so far it seems to be still holding up. So we'll start with Windows XP Home. Alright. Alright, there we go. We're in already. Alright, so let's take a look here. I do need to get a mouse for this at some point. Let's make a shortcut to my computer here on the home page. Alright, well, it seems to be pretty quick. Of course, there isn't anything installed on it right now, but looks to be pretty healthy. Alright, let's view system information. Yeah, so here we go. Windows XP version 2014, Service Pack 3, and 1.5 gigahertz, 1 gigabytes of RAM. Very good, very good. Looking good so far. Alright, so now let's boot into Windows 98. Yeah, when's the last time you've seen that screen? I'm not sure why that appeared, but... Oh yeah. Yep, this is classic, alright. It's been a long time since I've heard that Windows startup sound. I mean, Windows doesn't even have a startup sound anymore, does it? Like Windows 11, like when you start it up, there's no greeting. You're just in there. Alright, well, there's a lot more programs here on Windows 98. Let's see, what do we have here? We got Outlook Express, Connect to the Internet, Registry Cleaner, Microsoft Word 97. Is this the actual product, or is this a... Let me... Yeah, I don't know. I guess I have Microsoft Word. That's pretty cool. I didn't know I was getting that. Cab Packer, Object Viewer. I'm not sure what all these are, but yeah, this is really cool. So you might be asking, why would I want an older laptop like this? And well, one good reason is for playing older computer games. Like here's some games from my childhood that I had when I was a kid. Toy Story Activity Center, Toy Story Animated Storybook, Magic School Bus, Explores the World of Animals, Operation Weather Disaster, Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, and Skyland Mysteries. And these were all designed to run in Windows 95 or 98, so they were run perfectly on this laptop. This should be more than enough computing power for those games. And I also picked up some other vintage computer games more recently, like Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego, and another Magic School Bus game, as well as the Mulan animated storybook, and You Don't Know Jack, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire 3rd edition, Tarzan Activity Center, and the Tarzan action game, and even Buzz Lightyear Star Command. Some of these games may work in Windows XP, and they may even work in Windows Vista or 7, but they will definitely work in Windows XP. So it's definitely best to have an older version of Windows if you're going to play older games, or even play or mess around with, you know, more vintage software. Now there are other ways you can do it, like they have virtual machines that you can use on a modern PC, and I think they even have Windows emulators now or something. I haven't really looked into that too much, but I just don't really want to mess with that. I just want to play the games and use the software on a retro PC like they were designed to be played on. So I think this will be great. And in the future, I also may try like capturing video footage from this laptop as well. Since it does have a VGA output, I can hook that up to my OSSC Pro and possibly even do direct capture and maybe even, you know, record some gameplay footage of some of these games or something. That'd be really cool. And possibly even more interestingly, I did find this more recently, this a Pinnacle Studio movie box that only works in Windows XP or Windows 98. I could not get it to work in Windows 10 or Windows 11, but it should work perfectly with this. So we will try that out at some point too. So stay tuned for a future video on this, because I will be doing that. So we're back on Windows XP now, and I thought it'd be fun to pop in this I Spy Spooky Mansion minigame disc that I found at Goodwill a little while back. I think it's from 2010, because it says here customer support is available between January 23rd and March 12th of 2010. So I'm guessing that's when it is from. But we will. I'm gonna unwrap it here. There we go. This was a Wendy's kids meal toy at some point apparently. Ooh, I didn't know it opened up like this. Wow, that's pretty neat. Wow. Spooky night. Okay, but anyway, so here's the disc. So I don't know if this is the full game, because I know that there was a PC game called I Spy Spooky Mansion, and there was also a port of it for the Wii as well. But so I don't know if this is just a little demo or a trial, just a couple mini games from the game, or if it is the full game. But we'll see what happens here. Alright, we're getting a video. Whoa. Spooky.
Enter if you dare.
Well, that's cool. Let's see, I guess I click on him.
You're in for a scare.
Okay, well, it's just jumping me right into the game, so I guess...
Roll your cursor around the screen. Anything that moves is a place to explore.
Alright. Okay, well this seems to be working pretty well. I guess we got some places to explore here in the mansion. And again, this game did come out on the Wii as well as the PC, obviously. I guess this is the PC version of the game.
I spy 2 matches, a candle flame, a bone, 3 ducks, an F in a frame, a trunk, and
So I guess these are riddles that you try to solve.
a dangling spider, and an old
Well, so that's pretty cool.
ship.
Alright, so we'll back out of this for now.
Do you really want to stop playing?
Yes. And we're back to the window screen. So yeah, it seems to work really well. I think this will be a great little PC to use for this purpose, for playing older games or for using older software. This should work great. I look forward to doing some more stuff with this. It'll be great. Alright, so that's a quick look at the Dell Inspiron 600m. I think it's a good laptop. Seems to work really well. Seems to be fast, at least for its vintage. And this does have a 120 gigabyte hard drive installed in it. I think originally these came with a 20 gig, a 30 gig, or a 40 gig. You can maybe go up to 60 gig, I think. But yeah, this should be running really smoothly. It's dual boot, Windows XP, Windows 98. So I look forward to playing with this some more, but for now I gotta charge it up and I'll see what else I can do with this, and I'll keep you guys updated on that. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below, tell me what you think, and I will see you next time.